Hi, tonight we're going to talk about something that affects a lot of people, and that is resentments. Resentment, do you know what that is? That's when we have something's happened in the past, days, weeks, years ago. We got upset, we got angry, maybe we got really angry, something happened. And now, sometime later, like I said, days, weeks, years later, we think of what happened, or we see the person, or something triggers the thought up here. We think about what happened, and all of a sudden the anger comes back. The contention, the bitterness, the hatred, real anger comes back at us. We start feeling it all over again. So resentment is reliving, refeeling an old feeling, bringing it into today, letting it upset today, letting it upset us right now over something that happened a long time ago. And that there's no way to have peace of mind and serenity and happiness if we keep letting this happen. So how do we get rid of resentments? Well, when I first started this spiritual quest, I had some bad resentments. Now, some of you don't know it, but I'm from West Virginia. I didn't have resentments. We had feuds. I could hold on to anger and bitterness and hatred for a long time, justify it. And with this one, I was starting this spiritual quest, and my mentor, a guy named Clyde, was telling me, he said, Tom, you really should get rid of this resentment. It's going to impede your progress. That's what he said. It's going to affect you. And I said, Clyde, okay, what do you want me to do? He said, well, he said, you realize, first of all, that you're letting these people control you. You're giving them control over you and your mind and your feelings. Because whatever happened, it was years ago, they are probably going on about their life. Everything's probably fine. They don't think about it. And you're the one getting upset about it. So you're allowing these thoughts or what they did to absolutely take control. And I said, boy, I don't like that. He said, okay, here's what I want you to do. Excuse me. I want you to pray as an exercise, as an experiment. I want you to pray for these people to have everything that you want in life, everything that's important to you. You're starting this way of life. You want to be happy, have peace of mind, serenity. You want to find love. Ask God to give them the same thing that you want. I said, Clyde, you're crazy. You're out of your mind. I don't want them to be happy. I don't want them to find love. I want them to be miserable. I want them to hurt. I want them to be in pain. He said, and I said, if I ask God to do this, what you're telling me, he's going to know I'm lying. I'm lying to him. Excuse me. I'm lying to him. So he said, no, don't lie to God. He said, just tell him how you really feel. How you really feel about this, what you think, how it's bothering you, and you just want to feel better. And you've been told if you do this, you'll feel better. Tell him the truth. I said, okay. So I remember getting down on my knees that night, and I said, okay, God, I've got something to ask you. I've got a request. I've been going to ask you for this, but I don't want you to do it. Don't you dare do it. Okay, please give Jim and Lucille, whatever the people's names were, happiness and peace of mind and love in their life. And then right after I said that, I still remember, I said, don't do it. Don't you dare do this. I want them to hurt and be miserable. I'm just doing this because I've been told that if I do this, I'll feel better. So just so you know how I feel, I want to be very clear. I don't want you to do this. So anyway, and I remember sitting there for a while or kneeling there because I never talked to God this way. And I kind of thought, I might get hit by a lightning bolt or something. But I didn't get zapped. So, okay, this might work. So after a week or two went by, I noticed that I was skipping the part about telling God not to do it. I said, I got over that first week or two, I got, okay, if you want to do something for him, okay, go ahead, do something for him. And then after about a month, I realized that resentment had completely melted. It was gone. It was not there. I could think of what had happened, the event, the situation, the people, and have no anger, no animosity, no bad feelings at all. I could remember the experience, but not have the emotion attached to it. That was a tremendously liberating feeling. It freed me completely. They did not have control. The past did not have control. It was something that was absolutely wonderful in its effect on my life. This was a real turning point because I'd entered this not really knowing if God worked, not really knowing if he answered prayers. And all of a sudden I had this personal experience, this demonstration of God actually working in my life, actually changing me in the way I felt. It was tremendous. And I had started out not believing. I did not only not believe, I told God I didn't want him to do it. So that is the wonderful thing about this loving spiritual power. when we're honest, and we have to be honest, and we just ask for help, we get help. This is a tremendously cleansing, freeing spiritual power that we have. All we have to do is be honest and ask for help. Then, after we get the results, we can build our belief based on the results. This is practical spirituality, results oriented spirituality. This is what actually changes our lives and produces transformation in our lives. It works. So, just if you have this resentment, it's very simple. 30 days. No shortcuts, no cheating. 30 days. Ask God to give that person that you're resentful, that person that upset you, that person that hurt you. Ask God to give that person everything that's important to you. The love, the peace, the happiness, the things that are important in your life. And it's okay if you don't mean it. It's okay to tell God you don't mean it. Whatever it works for you. Be honest with God. Ask for help. And you're going to see some results, some amazing results. Namaste.